Hold down, man, suitcase this, my cell phone and my charger, don't walk with a limp. Get it knocked off or missing, you gon' get it. Next time I see you ass, you gon' leave airlift. What's up, everybody? You already know, man. It's K-Fraud TV. So look, check it out. I know I normally come on here and I talk about prison, you know, or I break it down, prison politics, and, you know, from my experience, you know, and speak on the things that I've done and show y'all stuff and everything. But this video right here gonna be a little different. All right, I want to take the time and spread the word of what's happening in Australia right now with these brush fires. All right, I've been getting a lot of support from Australia, and I feel like it's only right if I were to, like, you know, spread the word. So this video is gonna be a little different than y'all used to or whatnot, but my prayers go out to everybody that's in Australia, you know, and everything they're going through right now. So y'all just tune in and you know, show some support for Australia.
Coming out of Australia, you know, your iconic wildlife being scorched and burnt. Can you tell me just how many animals is being affected by these bushfires?
Our latest estimates for New South Wales alone are over 800 million animals have been affected, and that's just mammals, birds and reptiles. If you look at the entire extent across all of Australia, making a number of assumptions about densities elsewhere, it's well over 1 billion.
I mean, the sheer scale is just unimaginable. So tell me, what kind of animals are being affected most?
It's the ones that are most immediately affected are the ones that can't get away from the flames, of course. These are species like the koala, other species of marsupials that depend critically on the trees, like the possums and the gliders. But there are also quite a lot of species that occur on the ground layers of the forest that can't get away and get burnt when the litter gets burnt as well. And then there is another group of animals that may well be able to move away by flying or going underground that are likely to suffer the consequences of these wildfires later on, from lack of food or lack of water, lack of habitat, and even being picked off by predators that move into the fire from surrounding areas.
Everything you about to see right now is real, actual footage and images of everything they are literally going through in Australia as we speak. So many people have lost everything they own so far. And just in this short period of time, these brush fires have already ran off over hundreds of thousands of families and done burnt down majority of everything they ever knew. I want to come on here and show y'all the things that they're going through right now in Australia. So y'all just bear with me and let's get it going. Over 500,000 animals have died already from these brush fires. This number I'm speaking is accurate. You know, you can look it up. And this is just in the brush fire that's been going on within the last 3 weeks or so. And it's just ridiculous because, you know, the animals have nowhere to go. They might get away now, but how long will that last? They'll get caught with the fire somewhere else. So it's kind of crazy to know this is going on in Australia, a place I always wanted to go, always wanted to visit, you know. And me, I come from Florida. So the koalas and the kangaroos' lives are all in jeopardy right now as we speak. And, you know, all the people out there that are helping these families and these people and stuff, you know, they're volunteered fire rescuers. And, you know, my respect goes out to them that they put their time and effort into helping these other people. You know, yeah, I'm a convicted felon. I've been to prison, you know. I probably didn't give a fuck about people. You know, that's what people say or whatnot, due to the fact that I'm a convict. But when there's things like this going on in the world, and then there's people out there that help people that don't deserve things like this to happen to their families and their belongings and their houses and everything, you know, I truly salute people that take time and effort to do stuff like this, you know, because they didn't have to do this. They chose to do this out of heart. And, you know, Australia really needs all the help they can get right now. Due to this climate change, that's what caused these brush fires. Their climate change, and then now these brush fires are coming like 5 times harder. And, you know, not saying people ain't spreading the word on it. You know, I know it's a fire. It's kind of hard to tame a fire. They're doing what they can do. And so many families done had to evacuate and leave and everything because of what's going on. Reason why I wanted to take the time to make this video and send my prayers to everyone from Australia. You know, y'all drop in the comments, man, you know, prayers for Australia. I mean, I know a prayer doesn't do as much as fixing the problem, but, you know, it's still something good to send that way, you know. These people done lost things they worked hard for. You know, families done lost so much, and it's still going on. Like, they're doing as much as they can to tame these fires down that are ruining these people's lives, that are harming these animals and everything. But, you know, fire don't have no name. You know, it doesn't pick or choose. It just does damage. So, like I said, this isn't a video like y'all are used to. But this is a video that I wanted to make because of all the families that are going through it. You know, they're even capturing animals and placing them in their house to protect them from the fires.
Out there who've been dedicating huge amounts of time to trying to manage the extent of the fires, but also rescuing kangaroos, koalas and other animals as they come across them and bringing them in for veterinary care and to be looked after.
Now, your environment minister has said that, you know, it doesn't need to be fluffy and cute. It's also the scaly and the scratchy animals that count. So some ecologists say that this will spark, you know, a wave of extinction. What is your take on this?
I think there's no doubt that some of the already threatened species with small populations and small distributions will be subject to extinction as a consequence, a direct consequence of the fires.
I don't know, you need to hurry up. Oh my god. Oh my god.
We have the opportunity today to potentially move about 500 people out of Malakuta. The interesting thing about it at the moment is some people may not want to leave. They may want to stay in there. So what we'll do is we'll offer the opportunity to get as many people out as we possibly can into a more comfortable place. However, logistically that is quite a challenge. At the moment we are moving people out by sea.
Well, I've always acknowledged the link, as has the Minister, between the broader issues of global climate change and what that means for the world's weather and the dryness of conditions in many places. But I'm sure you would also agree that no response by any one government anywhere in the world can be linked to any one fire event.
As you could tell, man, you know, they're really going through it right now in Australia. You know, so many celebrities have donated, you know, and stuff like that. And it's kind of crazy because, like I said, you know, everyone thinks they're going through something bad in life, but you never know what someone else is going through, because they're definitely going through something worse than what we're going through in Florida. You know, the worst we get down here in Florida is some storms or some hurricanes, but they're literally going through it. So I just wanted to take my time and try to spread the word, you know, and the prayers out there for anyone in Australia, for all the people that supported me from Australia. You know, I appreciate all the support and everything. All the people that, you know, inboxed me from Australia about this situation and stuff. You know, I made this video for y'all. So I appreciate it. I hope y'all liked the little video. I put it together as quickly as possible. I know I probably could have did better with the video or whatever. But like I said, man, my prayers go out, man, to Australia.